Just look at that for a sunrise this morning. Oh, beautiful. Not sure how well it's picking it up on camera, but just words can't describe how good looking that sky is. It's just a wonderful sight to come out after milking in the morning and see a sky looking so bright like that. Well, you know what they say though, red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning. So, could technically mean there's some bad weather coming with a red sky in the morning like that. So hello everybody and welcome to today's video. And in today's video, just a little update on the cows. And today is the 8th of November and we've still got cows out grazing, which to say 2024 has been unbelievably wet, this is quite good going. It's, you know, it's definitely been a funny old year 2024, but this is about the second week now where we haven't had a massive amount of rain. We've had damp drizzly rain, but nothing significant in the last 2 weeks, and actually next week it's forecasting it dry again. So while it's like this, the cows are still out grazing, which is a good thing really, because although there's not much goodness in the grass, it means that it saves on bedding, it saves on feeding, even though they are being fed quite hard at the minute, but it does mean it saves, you know, time scraping out. That when they go out, they're taking them up with them. It just saves a lot of work really, because in the morning, instead of them being shut back at the end of milking for feeding and scraping out, it means they can go straight out into the field and have an hour or two grazing. But we don't know how long this is going to carry on for, just because of when it starts to rain, it will mean they won't want to actually go anymore. They still want to go in the morning, they're all around the gate still wanting to go out, so we're still letting them out, but they're coming back around dinner time-ish. So around 12 o'clock-ish, 12, 1 o'clock-ish, majority of them will be around the gate to the yard wanting to come in. So yeah, I'll go and let them in and I'll video doing that, and then we'll do another video of feeding them at some point, probably another video, you know, tomorrow or something. But for now, the cows are quite happy grazing, which is not something we normally expect at this time of the year. We normally expect them to be very reluctant at going out to grass, and when they do go out they want to come back in again, which at the minute they're not wanting to. They're wanting to stay out, which, I mean, at least 2024 is ending on a good note, because this is not something we normally experience at this time of the year. Not the amount of dry weather we're getting at the minute. This dry weather would have probably been more beneficial in the middle of summer. Well, the middle of summer, probably back in September when we had really a lot of rain. So yeah, but at least we've got this bit of dry weather now and the cows are happy. Right, so it's currently about 12:30 and we're just letting the milk cows in now. So a lot of them have come back, but we're just letting them on the yard now and they'll go and have some silage. Right, so you can see behind me, cows are coming in, and then cows are eating. And right over there, in the distance, there's still cows out in the field grazing. There's some there in the field. They've all come back and then they've just lied down. They've just lied down on the grass waiting to be let in. So they're in at night. That's a very important point to point out. They are in at night. So they're in cubicles at night, in that shed over there, where the door's shut. So they don't have access to the cubicles at the minute in the day. So that's mainly just because it saves us having to clean them out at night. But what they'll do is now, they'll come in and have some silage to eat. That's what they're doing now. Whoop, there they are. So they're in now, eating silage for, I don't know, 3 hours-ish. And then it's milking time then, so we'll milk. And then they'll come out. They have some more silage fed in these ring feeders, so they're on first cut silage at this time of the day. And then while I'm start milking at night, my brother comes round and he feeds them third cut silage. So we'll do another video on feeding and what we're feeding the cows at the minute. But for now, they're on first cut silage until after milking, and then they've got third cut to eat after milking, and they can go and lie in the cubicles then. So it does look very muddy behind me. I won't lie to you, it is a bit muddy. but it's drier than it normally is. That's mainly because that's where we store our bedding muck, and it's only there not very long. You go back and watch the muck spreading video if you want, and we scoop it up and then spread it. So at the minute they come in, eat silage, and that's it. They go out in the morning, have grass, come in for silage, and then be milked, and then have more silage, and then go back out in the morning. But I had a lot of comments on the video I did of all those round bales that we made, over 5,000 round bales. And clamp silage for us would be more hassle than it's worth, because we're feeding in ring feeders. We're a very low input system. We're feeding. So we feed all our cows in ring feeders. And it suits us perfectly well, because then they're fed to yield in the parlour. So like the best milkers will be on like over 10 kilos of corn a day. And then, like your dry cow, like the cows that are stale, that are getting ready for drying off, will have only a kilo or 2 kilos of corn, just to keep them happy while I milk them. But if we had clamp silage and ring feeders won't work very well. Because if you think about it, you could have a silage pit where the bale stack is. You grab your silage out of that. But you'd need a bigger tractor to do that. Our 390 with a shear grab on it. I don't see many 80 horsepower tractors with shear grabs on. It's mostly... So we'd have to have a load all for feeding. So we'd have to get rid of the tractor and load and have a load all. So that's one cost to doing that. You can't use a load all for other jobs like, I don't know, sticking it on a slurry stirrer, or pulling a trailer around the yard, or going mowing or something like that. So that gone out the window. A shear grab, it's only a grab underneath, so you drop silage travelling from the clamp to the feed ring. Now, someone could comment and counterverse argument that and say you get a shear bucket. I agree with you, but look at the cost of a shear bucket. Just round bale suit us. We can do it ourselves. There's not a big cost involved. It works very well for our system. And the cows like the silage at the end of the day, and we can do it when we want. Whereas we're a clamp, you've got to keep filling it. As soon as you start to fill in your clamp, you've got to keep going, and fill it as fast as you can. Whereas bales, you can do a field at a time, and it's not less stress or hassle. I say when 2024 was the biggest year, we've had biggest problems for trying to get silage off the field, but because it was so wet. But it just suits us. And one thing I did forget to put in that video is the cost of disposing the bale wrap. We probably get a trailer load of plastic every 3 months, probably somewhere around that, and it costs about £400 to £500 a trailer load to dispose of it. So I should admit I should have put that in. I totally forgot. My fault. But cows can say hello. Say hello. But yeah, for now the cows are very happy with their silage, and they're happy out grazing. So this is just a little update on the milk cows, the milking herd. So I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.